where the 2022 Toyota Tundra fails against the 2021. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Rob Motive FST. And that's right, there are a few areas where the 2022 Tundra fails against the 2021. You know, recently I went and looked at one, nosed around, sat in it, felt it, and then took it for a drive. But today we're going to talk about mostly aesthetics, where I think the 2021 is actually better, and where Toyota needs to improve with the new 2022 Toyota Tundra. So, first off, we're going to start right here in the front. And I know I'm not alone in this because I've seen a lot of comments out there from people about the dislike of this as well, and that is the front end, particularly the grille area. Now, in all fairness, mine is a little bit modified, but it is all stock as far as the parts go. So anybody can have a Toyota Tundra like this. Some of them come like this. So what don't I like about the new one? Well, I don't really care for the front end at all, to be honest. It has chrome around the grille area. Not a big fan of chrome. You may know that if you watch my channel. And then the look of it all together, I just don't think it looks good. I don't think it's an improvement. I honestly believe that had Toyota kept what we have right now, this particular grille, it actually would have looked pretty darn good on the new Tundra. But they didn't. They went with something, I don't know, just not as appealing to me. So definitely not the grille area. Next up, speaking about grills and bumpers and things, let's take a look around the back. You know, the new Tundra, at least the off-road version that I drove, has these chrome inserts. Again, I know, back to chrome, right? It's always about the chrome. But it has these chrome inserts right here on each side. They're like chrome mirrors, panels, plates. I don't even know what you call them. But I don't think it's an improvement over the existing version. I mean, look at that. Nice, clean, color matched, black rear bumper. I think it fits in really, really well with the Tundra. And I think Toyota probably would have been better served to just go with a color matched grille. Now, maybe on some of the other trims, and I'm sure on some of the other trims, they're probably color matched as well. But definitely could have done that to do justice to the new Toyota Tundra. Now, next up, the wheels. You know, honestly, I don't know if you could tell in the video, and by the way, I will link the two videos below where I first experienced the new Tundra. But I don't know if you could tell in the videos, I wasn't real thrilled with them. They're chrome. They did have some black in them, you know, that was good. And they're not horrible looking, and don't get me wrong. If you like chrome, then more power to you. You probably like those wheels. But me, I like the all black that this truck came with. And it did come with these wheels. These are T-Force wheels. Toyota's been using them for 228 years, something like that. And I think they look really good on the truck. And not just because the truck is black. I mean, they go well with every color out there. It really doesn't matter. And I think Toyota, at least on their unveiling or first shipments of the truck, would have been better off to provide one with black wheels. Even these wheels, they really didn't even need to change them. I think they look pretty darn good. Next up, startup and power. You know, when I first drove the truck, and I'll attribute it to it being new, a new experience, it did feel pretty good. And I will say, being able to spin the tires from a roll, that was pretty impressive as well. So give a little credit to Toyota for that extra torque they put in the Tundra. I did like that. But after you get going and you're driving for a while, you realize it doesn't really feel quite as good or as powerful, as beefy as the 5.7 in the previous gen. By the way, if you didn't know, if you've been living under a rock, you can't get a V8 in the new Tundra. It's gone. It's a twin turbo V6. Now they did this obviously for fuel economy reasons. I'm not sure that that's a big win for them either. You know, I've heard some real life reports of how the truck is doing, and I gotta say, it's not getting overwhelmingly good fuel economy. It's better than what I'm getting at 13, 14 miles per gallon. I think they're getting somewhere around 18. But still, I would have expected more in the 20, 23 mile per gallon. And I'm talking in city now, not combined, not running it out on the freeway. I'm talking about just normal daily type driving in slower speed limits. The startup is another thing. You know, when I was standing in front of the truck, and again, this is in the videos that I'll post below, I was standing in front of the truck was running, and I could not tell. I did not know the truck was actually on. That was kind of strange to me. I mean, this great big giant truck, and you can't tell it's even running. It just needed to have a little bit more oomph to it. You know, when it's sitting there running, such a massive truck, I would expect to hear something. And the startup, pretty much the same. You start it up and it's just kind of a, you know, nothing special about it. When I start this truck, buddy, you better believe you know when it's starting. There is no misconception about it. Driving down the road is another thing. I get a nice growl out of this truck, and I don't have anything aftermarket on it in the way of exhaust or cold air intake or anything like that. But you surely can tell it's running when you're driving down the road. And I don't know about you, but I like to hear my trucks a little bit. Now, this last one, and I've talked about this before, it's actually something that this truck is missing. We'll take a look right inside the door panel, right here in this area. There is something missing here. And what that is, of course, is an auto stop turn off button. Why is it missing in this truck? Well, that's pretty simple. It's because this truck does not have auto stop. And to my horror, I discovered that the new truck, the 2022 Toyota Tundra, does indeed have auto stop. Obviously for fuel economy reasons, and I know you can hit the button every time you start the truck to turn it off, but I don't want to do that. I want to be able to hit a button, permanently disable it if I choose, you know, the person who bought the truck, the consumer, but it's not set up that way. You have to hit the button every time you restart the truck. One of the biggest things I love about my 2021 Toyota Tundra. So those are just a few reasons why the 2022 Tundra fails as compared to the 2021. I think these things are minor given, but they are things that I would consider if I was to purchase that new truck, which by the way, I did not. I'm waiting to see what the hybrid has to offer. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Anyway, leave a comment, let me know if you've experienced the new 2022 Toyota Tundra. What did you think about it? Do any of these things matter to you? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about my 2021 Toyota Tacoma. It's kind of sitting right out there. And Rob Motive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.